Hi guys, welcome to our channel Share Experience. In the last class, we have learned how to prepare bank reconciliation statement when cash book balances are given in the problem. Now we will learn how to prepare bank reconciliation statement with passbook balances. And also we will see the difference between balance as per cash book and balance as per passbook. First we will see what is the difference between balance as per cash book and balance as per passbook. In the current scenario, usually the bank sends bank statement to the company or business monthly once. Even we review our books of accounts monthly once. When we find differences between cash book balance and passbook balances, we prepare bank reconciling statement to correct our books of accounts. That is cash book balances. How will we correct our books of accounts? By passing rectification journal entries based on the bank reconciliation statement that we have prepared. If we find some odd differences, before posting a manual journal entry, we will inquire with the bank about the differences, then we will post journal entries. So this is what it happens in some of the multinational companies on a regular basis. This process of posting the rectification journal entries in our books of accounts according to the bank reconciling statement is a part of month-end activities. Now we'll see how this current scenario links to our textbook. Here we are adjusting cash book balances. Here means in the current scenario we are adjusting cash book balances by referring to the bank statement or passbook balances. So this process of correcting or rectifying our books of accounts, our cash book balances according to the passbook balances is nothing but balance as per cash book. Now what is balance as per passbook? Assume that we don't have visibility to access our books of accounts. That is cash book balances. But we are asked to prepare bank reconciling statement with the help of passbook balances and discrepancies. Then we can back calculate or just reverse the first scenario. This process of preparing bank reconciliation statement is called as balance as per passbook. Let's understand this reverse process with an example. Before seeing the example, we will see one important note. If the problem states balance as per cash book or debit balance as per cash book, both are same. So these we have to consider it as favorable balances. And we have to prepare bank reconciling statement by referring to passbook balances. In the question it states balance as per cash book. So we have to refer passbook balances. If the problem states balance as per passbook or credit balance of passbook, both are same, we have to consider this as favorable balances. In this scenario, we have to prepare bank reconciling statement by referring to cash book balances. Now we see the example. Our first transaction is checks deposited in a bank but not collected, 1000. When the checks are received from our customer, we usually mention it on the debit side of the cash book, that is in the receipt side of the cash book. So the cash book balance has increased, but the transaction states the bank has not collected. So since there is nothing collected by bank, we can say cash book balance is more than passbook balance. When we are preparing bank reconciliation statement as per cash book balance, we have to check for passbook balances. Here passbook balance is less. So I mentioned the amount in less column. Similarly, we have to prepare it for balance as per passbook. When we are preparing bank reconciliation statement as per passbook balance, we have to check for cash book balances. Here cash book balance is more. So I will mention the amount in add column. The next transaction is checks issued but not presented for payment by bank, 2000. When checks are paid to our supplier or creditor, creditor means from whom we have purchased the raw materials. When we pay to the creditor, we enter this transaction in the payment side of the cash book. But here the difference states the bank has not presented for payment. So there won't be any payment entry for this transaction in the passbook. So cash book balance is less than passbook balance. Here I am saying cash book balance is less than passbook balance because I am referring to payment. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement with cash book balances, we have to check for passbook balances. Here passbook balance is more, so I will mention the amount in add column. Similarly, when I am preparing bank reconciliation statement with passbook balances, so we have to check for cash book balances. Here cash book balance is less, so I'll mention the amount in less column. Our next transaction is bank credited amount. It can be interest or customer deposit. It is 3000. Bank credits amount to our bank account when it collects interest on investments on behalf of customer. Also, when the customer directly deposits the amount in the bank, even in that scenario, it credits our bank account. When the bank credits customer's bank account, there won't be any entry made in the cash book because we are not aware of the transactions. But the passbook credit balance has increased by 3000. Since there is no entry in the cash book balance is less than passbook. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement with cash book balances, we have to check for passbook balances. Here passbook balance is more, so I will mention the amount in add column. Similarly, when I am preparing bank reconciliation statement with passbook balances, we have to check for cash book balances. Here cash book balance is less, so we will mention the amount in less column. Our next transaction is bank charges can be commission or discounting charges or dishonor charges. It is 400. When bank charges some amount for the services provided to their customers, bank debits our bank account, which means it deducts some amount from our balance. Since we are not aware of these charges, we haven't recorded about this transaction in the cash book. When I am preparing bank reconciliation as per cash book balances, then we have to check for passbook balances. Here passbook balance is decreasing, so I will mention the amount in less column. So 400 in less column. Similarly, when I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per passbook balances, I have to check for cash book balances. Here the cash book balance is increasing, so I'll mention the amount in add column. Now we'll see the problem. Bank statement of a customer shows bank balance of 70,000. On comparing it with cash book, the following discrepancies were noted. Here the problem states bank balance. That means we have to prepare bank reconciliation statement with passbook balances. Also it states 70,000 as bank balance. That means favorable balance. If the problem states credit balance as per passbook, that is also favorable balance. But if it states debit balance as per passbook, then it is balance as per passbook overdraft. That is overdraft passbook balance. So regarding this overdraft balances, we will see in the next video. Now we will mention this bank balance which is given in the problem, that is 70,000, in the add column. In the particulars column, we will mention balance as per passbook. Our first transaction is checks issued 10,000, out of which only 4,000 are presented for payment. When a check is issued, we usually mention it on the credit side of the cash book, that is under payment side. So we have mentioned 10,000 in the credit side of the cash book. The transaction says only 4,000 are presented for payment. So in the debit side of the bank statement, it appears only 4,000. We have recorded 10,000, but bank has paid only 4,000. The difference between these two is 6,000. So our cash book balance is less than passbook balance. When we are preparing bank reconciliation statement with bank balances, then we have to check or refer to cash book balances. Here cash book balance is less. So I will mention the difference amount in less column. That is 6,000 in less column. And in the particulars column, checks issued 10,000, out of which only 4,000 were paid. Next transaction is checks deposited into bank 30,000, out of which only 20,000 are realized. When a check is received from the customer and deposited into bank on the same day, we'll mention it on the debit side of the cash book, that is on the receipt side, as to customer's name. So I have mentioned 30,000 in the debit side of the cash book. The same amount will appear in the credit side of the bank statement, but here it is appearing only 20,000 because only 20,000 are collected by bank out of 30,000. So the difference is 10,000. Here the cash book balance is more than passbook balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per passbook balance, I will refer or check with cash book balances. Here cash book balance is more, so I will mention the amount in add column. So 10,000 in add column, and in the particulars column, checks deposited into bank but not credited. Next transaction is checks received for 5,000 entered twice in the debit side of the cash book. When a check is received from a customer, we usually enter it in the debit side of the cash book, that is in the receipt side. But instead of entering once, we have entered twice. So we have mentioned the 5,000 in the bank amount column 2 times. But in the credit side of the bank statement, it appearing only once. The difference between cash book and passbook balance is 5,000. So the cash book balance is more than bank balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per passbook balance, I will refer or check with cash book balances. Here cash book balance is more, so I will mention the amount in add column. So 5,000 in add column. In the particulars column, check received entered twice in the cash book. Our next transaction is bank credited interest on investments 5,000 and also customer deposited directly into the bank 50,000. In these two scenarios, we are not aware about the bank statement entries. So we have not recorded about these transactions in our cash book. In the bank statement on the credit side, 5,000 and 50,000 are appearing. 5,000 is for interest on investments and 50,000 is for customer directly deposited into bank. So overall difference is 55,000. So bank balance is more than cash book balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per passbook balance, I will refer or check with cash book balances. Here cash book balance is less, so I will mention the amount in less column. 5,000 in the less column, and in the particulars column, interest on investments collected by bank. And also for customers deposit, we will mention 50,000 in the less column. In the particulars column, customer deposited into bank directly, not recorded in cash book. Our next transaction is check received 10,000 and entered in the cash book but not sent to bank. As usual, when we receive the check from customer, we enter it on the debit side of the cash book, that is on the receipt side. But we forgot to send to bank, so the amount will not appear in the credit side of the bank statement. So the difference between cash book and passbook balance is 10,000. So cash book balance is more than passbook balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per passbook balance, I will refer or check only with cash book balances. Here cash book balance is more, so I will mention the amount in add column. 10,000 in the add column, and in the particulars column, checks received not sent to bank. Our next transaction is bank paid insurance premium 6,000 on standing instructions. When bank pays amount on behalf of us according to the standing instructions given by us means customer, then it deducts some amount from our balances. The same amount will appear on the debit side of the bank statement. Since we are not aware about this payment, we have not recorded about this transaction in the cash book. So the difference between cash book and passbook is 6,000. So the cash book balance is more than passbook balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per passbook balance, I will check only with cash book balance. Here cash book balance is more, so I will mention the amount in add column. So 6,000 in add column, and in the particulars column, bank paid insurance premium not recorded in cash book. Our next transaction is accounts receivable bill rupees 10,000 discounted with the bank is entered in the cash book with recording discount charges 1,000. When accounts receivable bill is discounted in a bank, the bank deducts some amount from the total bill amount. This amount is called as discounting charges. Here, discounting charges are 1,000. When we record this type of amount in the cash book, we have to deduct this discounting charges from the bill amount and enter the remaining amount in the debit side of the cash book. Instead of entering the remaining amount, we have recorded the transaction with the whole amount in the cash book, that is 10,000. So the cash book shows 10,000 but the bank statement shows only 9,000. The difference is 1,000. So the cash book balance is more than passbook balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per passbook balance, I check only with cash book balance. Here cash book balance is more, so I'll mention the amount in add column, and in the particulars column, accounts receivable bill discounted by bank recorded in the cash book along with discounting charges. Our next transaction is no entry has been made in the cash book regarding dishonor on 13th October 2020 of a check for 3,000 received from Tim. Here we are preparing bank reconciliation statement for 31st October. This transaction is before 31st October, so we can consider this transaction. If the transaction says November date, we should not consider that transaction. We have received a check from Tim and we have recorded on the debit side of the cash book, but bank has dishonored the check. So in the bank statement, this entry is not appearing. The difference between cash book balance and passbook balance is 3,000. So cash book is more than passbook balance. When we are preparing bank reconciliation statement as per passbook balance, I check only for cash book balance. Here cash book balance is more, so I'll mention the amount in add column. So 3,000 in add column, and in the particulars column, check deposited dishonored. Now we have recorded all the differences in bank statement. Now we will total the amounts in add column and less column. As per the rule, we have to mention the highest balance in both the columns. Here the highest balance is in the add column, that is 1,05,000. This amount we will mention in both the columns. To arrive at the cash book balance, we will now deduct the lesser amount from higher amount. Here higher amount is 1,05,000 and the lesser amount is 61,000. So 1,05,000 minus 61,000 is 44,000. So this amount we'll mention in the less column, and in the particulars column we'll mention balance as per cash book. This is our balance as per cash book. This is how we prepare bank reconciliation statement if balance as per passbook is given in the problem. If you guys have any questions, please post in the comment section below, and if you guys like my explanation or if you think this video is useful for you, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon for further notifications. Thanks a lot for watching this video.